Hello, everyone, and peace. I'm just going to address the video that I made yesterday. And I feel the air coming in. Is that the air force? The force is always with me. May the fourth be with you. May the fourth. Okay. So, in a nutshell, I pretty much lost my shit the other day. Like, I hate to say it that way, but I fell to pieces. I fell apart. I put my cat hat on. I think it's an illegal cat hat because you're not supposed to modify a uniform, not even if it's freaking 50 years old. And I was talking about how my friends took a part of a uniform. I, and I'm gonna cry again. Do you guys like to watch me cry? Because it's just I don't know if it hurt anybody else's feelings, but I don't know. It probably was just part of a regular person's uniform that everybody has. And I don't know, okay? And then I think, okay, well, that's silly. That's really adorable. She's so proud to be a cat. She's so proud to be a cat and so happy because I don't know, that could just be part of everybody's uniform. And it might be, and then that would be fine. And if it's adorable, if that's part of everybody's uniform, because I don't know anything about uniforms. I don't know anything about the military. My friend Raina came over yesterday, and I'm like, will you please tell me what people in the military do and what it's like? Because people that are civilians that just go to college or don't know that life, they don't know anything about what you do in there. We don't is it the dorms? What do you do? And he's like, well, it's not as strict as they make it out to be, because all I know, in all honesty, is Full Metal Jacket. And I think that that's what the military is every single day, that's exactly like that. And okay, so my dad was a master sergeant in the Air Force, and all I think of is drill sergeants, and I know that's not what he was, but I'm he's the most laid back person. Whenever he'd see me and my friends, he's always like, hi kids. He's like, hey kids, how are you guys today? He's just it's so good to see you kids. So I'm thinking what if my dad had the job to scream at kids? And I'm out of all people, he'd be like, oh man, out of all the jobs I could have, I don't want to have to scream at kids. He'd be horrible at that job. But no, that wasn't his job to scream at kids. Just because you're a sergeant doesn't mean you're a drill sergeant, you scream at kids. But if you knew who my dad was, to think of him screaming at kids as his job, but if you're in the military, they're okay, well, that's the job you have to do. He would hate to have the job that was screaming at kids. So I don't know, and it's really adorable, probably because I don't know what that. I'm oh, it's a metal. It looked really impressive and cool, but everybody probably has decorated things on my. You want to see my decorations on my cat uniform? Here's the decorations on my cat uniform. Uh. Here's my cat uniform. I'll show you. I should put the cat uniform on. Aw. Okay, so I think here's my cat uniform, all right? I'm a decorated cat. That's that's me being a decorated cat veteran, and that's my music. That's my starred first place, one of my music medals that I got for show choir. But it's so that's my medal, you guys, for music. And of course, I am here. You know who I am. Who do I belong to? So I'm a decorated cat, and this is what. I'm a very important cat. And here's my sign. It says, "I am a cat. Don't ask, don't tell. Just kidding. Tell everyone. I love myself. Paws up." And so I'm a decorated cat. So I don't know. And you know what would be cool is if one of my I don't I'm sure pretty sure they probably took it to like sell it for some kind of drugs, okay? But if they took it and like put it on their book bag or something, like I would be way more cool with that than like if they would, do it, whatever. That's the past. The past is a past. The present is a gift. I believe my friends are getting better. I also believe that like my dad was like some kind of like secret agent man or something like that, like somebody that was really important, and that like the government is doing some very important work and that he was a part of it, but I don't know anything. So if that was like, I'm like, oh, it's a medal. Well, if everybody has that, it still like isn't right that somebody took that from me before I even had the opportunity to find out what it was. And everybody like, so my dad was a farmer. My dad was a farmer. Okay, so I don't know if he was like a decorated cat that was like, very impressive. But all I can say is that my dad was a farmer, and that is what he loved. And if I'm taken in my dad's footsteps by being like such a decorated cat, and it's something to be proud of, like it's it's beautiful that I don't know. And we're gonna have an army or a militia of peace-loving, militant, celibate government cats, at least until like I found the one. Did I? And that's okay. Like, it's okay to be who you are. It's a beautiful thing to be who you are. And like, and if, oh, like, be prepared, scouts. Let's just have scouts. Be prepared for me to roll up with a few friends of mine. So yeah, I cried again, but like, I love you. I love everyone. I love all of my friends. I just wish health for everyone. Healthy in the mind, healthy in the heart. And to all my cool cats out there, whether you're decorated or not, I love you. So, meow. Peace.